Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Los here. We back with the kingdom of heaven, where the first is last and the last is first. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming video. I'm coming to you today with an extraordinary testimony that is like, man, you only hear about these things in church, and it's like, man, it finally happened to me. And I do not feel well at all. I literally feel like I'm about to pass out, faint, or I don't even know. I have no energy. I haven't ate all day. It's already 3:30 in the afternoon, but I can't let the way that I feel stop what God wants to do in your life. So Thursday, I went and I go to the gym, right? And I'm there, I'm working out, and I leave, I did a good little session or whatever, and then I go home, right? I go live, do my thing on social media, preach a word, that's posted on Instagram, and then I go to service that night, and like everything was good. But then like the next day, I wake up and I cannot get off the bed. I couldn't get off the bed. I pulled two muscles, one in each leg, and I, for the life of me, could not get off that bed. Friday all day, I was just in my room. I couldn't leave the house. And wherever I was walking to, it's not even like I could hop around. I had to walk like a penguin around my house. And Thursday night, the leader of our youth, he asked me if I could pick up four people from the church for the event that we had Saturday. And I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. I'm gonna do it. Just let me coordinate with them and I'll pick them up Saturday, right? But did I know that I was injured? I didn't even know, and I don't even know how it happened the next day. So from Friday and Saturday, Saturday was even worse. Oh my God, that pain was inexplicable. And for those 2 days, I'm talking to God and I'm like, Lord, I don't know if I'm gonna go to this event. I'm in major pain. But Lord, it's a worship event. It's for the youth. It's for the young adults. I want to go because you know that I love to worship you, my Father. I don't care about anything. Like, I love you so much, my God. If you would just give me the strength to go, I'll go. And then what happens? I go to head to the church when the time comes. Two people cancel on me while I'm on my way there. So I get to the church, I pick up two people, and then we head an hour away from the church. And I'm just like in pain, driving an hour to get to this event. We get to the event, and it's one of those events, a worship night, where it's like the team is in the middle and they're worshiping with the lights and the instruments. It's so cool, and like everybody else is around them and they're doing like a little video thing, but the point is to worship and then receive a word and worship, and then that's the entire event, right? But when I got there, I was basically standing still. But when that worship music came on, y'all, I can't stay still. I don't care what, y'all, I could be in a wheelchair, God forbid, but I won't let that stop me, man. Like, I can't sing, right? I don't know how to sing. But one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dance. And I don't care what I look like, but I'm gonna dance because my worship is a testimony of what God has done in my life. And it don't matter. Like, I had two pulled muscles in my leg. I was in extraordinary pain worshiping. And after like 5 minutes, my whole body felt like it went numb. And I'm like, Lord, you deserve it. Because I can't imagine like what was the condition of your body when you bore that cross after being beaten, after being broken, after being bruised, and we attempted to destroy you on that cross. I can't imagine. Yet you still took that cross and you went there. So I'm gonna worship you. It don't matter what's going on. And like at the end of the set, I had to sit down on the floor. Everybody's standing, and I'm the only one during the preaching that's on the floor. I couldn't stand up. Like, I was in such pain. Then when the worship music came on again at the end, I got up and I'm like, Lord, I'm gonna praise you. I still felt the pain, but I felt a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because wow. And these were songs that was like, ¿Quién podrá? Nada puede detenerte. What else? I don't know. There was some other songs, but those are some songs that, like, yo, when I hear a certain type of song and it's rocking, I'm rocking. You know what I mean? I'm rocking because here's the thing, guys. Like, when I was in the world, listen, it don't matter what club I went to, it don't matter what party I went to, I was rocking that club. If I was the only one, I was gonna have everybody hype in that area. We was gonna have the party jumping. So if I did that for the lie, if I did that for the darkness, for my sin, how much more am I gonna do it for the glory of God, for the King that saved me? So I was just, oh man, that music, those songs. I really hope we do those songs in my church because I'm gonna probably do a backflip or something. I don't even know how to do a backflip, like, but I want to glorify God in everything that I do, and worship is something that I connect with so powerfully because it requires complete and total surrender. And I swear to you, like when I worship, everything disappears around me and it's just me and God. And I forget the opinions of the others, and I just want to worship and be pure and be undefiled before God. It's like one of the purest moments of life is when you're worshiping, because you have to let everything go to the Lord. It's so intimate, and I swear, like when I'm in that presence, I'm trying to break through the fourth dimension. I'm trying to get to where God is, and nothing in this world is going to stop me. And that's how I felt in that place. So when the service ended, I was still feeling the pain. I go, we eat, grab the two boys, drop them off at the church. I get home, I pray on my knees because I couldn't stand up. And I'm just like, Lord, thank you. I feel a little bit better. Your boy's still hurting, but I feel great. And I thank you for that experience that you didn't let me stay home. You encouraged me to go and you blessed me for it. And I'm grateful. I'll hold on to that. I'll cherish that forever. And I wake up Sunday morning. I couldn't believe it. I wake up, you know what's two pulled muscles, the pain of that. I wake up Sunday morning and I'm able to get off the bed and I'm walking around and I'm like lifting up each leg. I'm like, God, I can't believe how you healed me. I was still sore in certain parts of my legs, but I was like, yo, I'm able to move because I told God, when I get to church, I'm going to worship you. I always want to worship you. I never want to miss an opportunity. And I felt like God knew the desire of my heart. And he healed me. And I get to church and I'm like, yo, I'm able to sweep and clean and do the things that I love to do to serve the Lord. And again, yeah, like I'm a little bit sore, but God was helping me through the whole process. And then when worship started, it's like, yo, I don't feel a thing in my body. I was completely healed. And again, I still feel a little bit right now, but I feel like I'm at 95%. And I was worshiping in that place, and I'm just like, yo, I'm getting so lost in his presence, and I can't believe what's happening. The Lord is having such mercy and grace upon me because he knows my heart. Like when I worship, I don't just worship for myself. I worship for those that are around me because a lot of people are shy. They're embarrassed, but I can't be embarrassed of what God did for me in my life. My worship is a testimony of what God has done, and even if I can't sing, I'm gonna sing a song through that dance. I can't play an instrument, but my body will be an instrument to the Lord. And I want to inspire people because that's what David did. David, to this day, by the way that he worshiped, is still inspiring people to this day. And when I worship, I imagine myself being before God, but not only that, but being before our father, King David, a father of the faith, a man of such purity before the Lord. And I imagine, like, David, I see you. I feel like I'm in those streets with him when he ran through those streets when the Ark of the Covenant was returned to the Lord, to Israel. And God knows that I want to inspire people around me so that they could go and they could be free, and that the chains of embarrassment or sin or whatever's holding them back, it could be broken. How precious is it that the Lord sees the desires of our heart and he satisfies them. It may not be in the time that we want. It may not be in the way that we want. But God is so beautiful. He's so precious in that way. And I'm just grateful. And I just want to encourage you with this testimony. I know it hurts to look at your situation and feel like nothing is happening. Beloved, you better believe that God is working in your life, because it's in the silence that he does his greatest works. God doesn't have to boast before nobody. His works boast for him. See, a man, he has to hype himself up to do something. A man operates on pride. When he speaks, he may not fulfill it. When the Lord speaks, he accomplishes it to the very letter, to perfection. So you better have faith and hope in that God, whatever he spoke to you, it shall be accomplished in your life, and there's nothing that can delay it. So when you dance and you dance and you worship with that understanding, with that faith, and with that hope. It don't matter. Your enemies are around you. The wolves are around you seeking to devour your flesh. The bulls of Bashan, they want to consume you and destroy you by the way that they talk about you and they criticize you and they say whatever they say. Listen, love them, but don't let them stop your worship, because God is worthy of all your worship. And you're going to love them by the way that you break free and you don't allow them to stop you in that worship. God is going to accomplish every single thing that he promised you. Just wait. You just have to hold on long enough to see the victory, because the victory was guaranteed. That's why the Bible in Isaiah says that he's coming and he's returning with his recompense, his reward in his hand. What does that mean? He been one. What we sitting here talking about. He been one. All Jesus is saying is wait for me to come back, and I'm going to give you what I promised, because I'm a God of my word. Trust in the Lord. With your whole heart, trust in him. Through the pain, worship. Through the sorrow, praise. Open my mouth, O Lord, and let your praise be filled. Let my tongue sing of your songs, O Lord. May my body be an instrument before you. May my life be a living sacrifice to you. May my obedience be pleasing unto thee. May my faith bring you good pleasure. I want to be radical to the point of insanity, because the men of the faith were considered insane until God proved true. So you know what it is. As those here, we on the throne of positivity. Nobody shall dethrone us. Be blessed.